So I'm going to show you two extremely useful full utility belts for both A and B side for T side Anubis. Starting off, I throw this pretty much every A execute that we do. I jump up into this position here, and I'll find the very top center of this arch and bring my crosshair all the way up to where it goes to the top of this window frame. So just right up to here, and I'll do a simple left click throw, and that's going to end up smoking off connector or camera, whatever you want to call it. It'll fully smoke it off just like that. And then from that exact same position right after I throw that, I'll throw a molly at where the front side of this arch intersects with the back side, so just right in here. And so that's going to go all the way up here, and it's going to molly off this position here to where they can't rotate from out here, or they can't run in from camera into this area of heaven. And the other purpose that serves is it'll molly off this super common peak right here. So if anyone wants to stand here and like try to peek out towards A main, they can't really do that. So if you take A on Anubis, you probably realize how dangerous this angle can be, especially after you've cleared it and you're moving up, you know, towards here. If they peek you late on there, it can be pretty devastating. So that kind of fully eliminates that area. And then after I throw both of those pieces of utility, I'll then just bank a flash. I'll throw a flash in the top left-hand corner here to where it banks off the side of this window, and it goes right around here to where it's not going to blind any of your teammates as they're running out until they go like all the way up to here. And it's going to get pretty much every single position on site. Of course, they have a little sound cue where they may turn away from it, but hey, during all the chaos of all the utility coming in, it's pretty unlikely. So altogether, it's super fast to throw. So you can just be right here and just go boom, 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 and you've got a pretty decent A-side execute. I definitely recommend pairing that up with a heaven smoke. So if you have a teammate that can learn how to stand here and just do a jump throw at the dead middle of from this point and this point on the box, it's a pretty solid, you know, it's a pretty easy A execute that only requires 2 players to know utility. This leaves a little gap for the first like second or two, so keep that in mind. Maybe calm that if you throw it that way. But hey, just like that, that's a super easy sight hit for A. And now moving on over to the B-bomb site, you can go into this corner right here, and this is the util set that I generally like to throw. I will smoke off cross, I will molly off back pillar, I will then throw one flash here, and then another flash here. And so essentially what I've done is I've smoked off the cross where you don't have to worry about palace or long. I've mollied off the back pillar here to get rid of this angle, and I have one flash that lands right here and one flash that lands right here. So the first flash, that's going to take care of anyone holding this angle right here, or anyone playing close right here. These two positions are fully blinded off, while the second flash that lands here is going to take care of anyone standing right here in this position. So it's going to pop right there, full blind them. So that kind of takes care of pretty much every single position unless they're tucked back here in dark behind this Molotov. That's the only really angle that isn't going to be affected too heavily by the utility. So now to break these down for the smoke, you just come right here into this corner. You're going to go in between these two little shield icons, whatever you want to call them, and you're just going to do a simple jump throw with a smoke. It's going to bank off the bottom, and it's going to smoke off your cross, again, to where you don't have to worry about palace or long. Super simple. From that exact same spot, you're going to pull out your Molotov, and you're going to go over in between these two shields on the right side of this pillars, and you're just going to do a simple jump through with the molly. That's going to pop straight down and molly off right behind this pillar, completely eradicating all of this area right here. And finally, for the first flash that I like to throw, I'll aim just right here at the bottom of this shield. So just right here, it's going to pop right down into this area, and it's going to blind all of these positions that I showed before. It's going to blind anyone standing here. They're obviously just going to get nuked by it. And same with anyone playing up close on this angle here. It's also going to pop down. They don't really have much time to react whatsoever. Right after I throw that flash, I will then pair that up by looking at, so there's this kind of pointed leaf right here. I'll just jump through at the bottom left of that. It's going to bank off the side here. It's going to be very team safe. It can't blind your teammates as they're running out, which is why I like to throw this. And of course, anyone sitting back here is going to fully eat this thing. So yeah, I hope both of these utility belts help you take A and B side on CS2 Anubis a little bit more effectively. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me these last couple of months. I want to keep making videos like this. If you have any suggestions whatsoever, please leave them down in the comments below.